Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kimberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. The members of Gen Z are now young adults. They've got their own concerns, their own ways of looking at the world, and their own contributions to make. Let's take a look at the way Gen Z views the world and turn today's spotlight on Katie Siegel's Charlotte Isles is not a detective. Charlotte Isles is a somewhat aimless 25-year-old. She still lives with her parents and is looking for some sort of purpose. When she was a child, Charlotte proved to be very good at solving mysteries. In fact, she had quite a reputation as a Nancy Drew. But since then, she's given up sleuthing and is concentrating on putting an adult life together for herself. And that includes dating. And she has absolutely no desire to do any more detecting. She's put that behind her, or so she thinks. Then she gets a phone call from her brother Landon. It seems that his girlfriend, Olivia Kimura, has been getting anonymous stalking notes left at Landon's apartment where she spends a great deal of time. Olivia is a software developer who works for a delivery app company called Scoop, where workers are considering unionizing. So the notes could be related to that. To add to everything, a Scoop delivery employee called Bernard Hughes has been murdered. And Landon and Olivia think that death is related to the notes. It all adds up to the real possibility of danger for Olivia, and that's not to mention other lives that might be at stake. So Landon and Olivia want Charlotte to dust off her detecting skills and find out what's going on. Against her better judgment, she gets drawn into the case. It's not an easy case, and Charlotte has to face up to her own feelings of insecurity. After all, she hasn't detected in years, she's not a police officer, and she hasn't made the progress in life that she thought she would by this time. But with the help of her best friends, Gabe and Lucy, Charlotte uncovers the truth. So, what are the elements in this novel? What keeps it moving along? Readers who enjoy Nancy Drew or the Hardy Boys mysteries as young people will recognize the plot point of a few good friends who work together to solve cases. You might think of this as addressing the question of what would happen to Nancy Drew and their friends after they grew up. These are friends who've been together since childhood and support each other. The story is lighter and there are funny scenes and wit throughout, but it's not frothy. There is real danger involved, and someone does not want the truth to come out. That said, though, it's not gritty. Readers who'd like a break from bleak or explicit novels will appreciate this. Another element in the story, as I mentioned before, is its look at Gen Z life. Today's young adults inhabit a very different world from that of their parents and grandparents. And this novel is focused on a group of Gen Zers. So we get a look at modern job hunting, dating, insecurities, and so on, and it's not always happy and light. The story is told from Charlotte's perspective, third person, past tense. So we start to get to know her. She has the insecurities that many young adults have, and she's not sure what to do with her life. That in itself is hard for her as she sees her friends settling into careers. Charlotte doesn't bemoan her life, though, and she doesn't blame her parents for everything. Still, setting out in adulthood can be hard. Charlotte House is not a detective is a sometimes funny, sometimes almost wistful look at trying to make it in the adult world. It features a strange case of murder and anonymous stalking, a group of friends who work together to solve the mystery, and a protagonist who wants to leave her child detection in the past, but can't. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kimberg. Thanks for watching.